I want to lead by example. I want people to trust me.
I don't know what kind of trickery this is, but it's a very poor one.
It probably comes from not wanting to lose more people.
I will do whatever it takes to get where I want and where I want to go.
I wanted it to come from me. I wanted to show you guys myself.
But for some reason,
Great.
you guys made it sound like it was
was
somewhere in the state. And I was like, am I stupid? Am I the loser? Or is this, like, am I not understanding where this place is?
Yeah, there's
Okay, no, that is
like,
what I thought.
there's no casual way to immigrate up there.
No,
You wouldn't want to immigrate to Baghdad anyway, probably.
Yeah, it would be a little rough. Anyway, welcome to trial, everybody.
Michael really said, no more Baghdad. Get out of here.
It's gone. I got rid
I
of
was
it.
just about to start talking about how silly the whole fucking Baghdad battery thing is. No? Okay.
Michael erased Baghdad. Bye.
Yeah, it's gone. I deleted it. I wrote it in the death note, and it's been 40 seconds. So, you stand in a court, in a court with 10 masked individuals who hold the fate of, well, probably not you guys, because, like, you could probably just get out of here if you wanted to if things went poorly. But at the very least, Momvi's fate in the hands. Momvi announces that it is now time for trial by fire. The lights dim, and in front of the 10 individuals, a little fire alights in bowls. Very simple trial by fire. The rules of this trial that Momvi will explain is you'll each be given a chance to say your piece one at a time with rebuttals. So the court, you will first get to make your case. Any clarifications or questions or rebuttals from Edson will come forward. After that is all settled, it is then his turn to make his statements, which you can then rebuttal yourself. And at any point, one of the 10 individuals can make their vote on which side they take. So, that said, pull you over.
Does anyone already cast their fucking vote?
Can I ask a dumb question and not be judged, but just because I genuinely need a reminder?
Yeah.
What are we arguing?
You're trying to prove that Edson is evil and tried to kill Momvi.
Okay. Okay, sweet. I just want to make sure. It has been a little while.
It has.
And because advisors love scapegoating on a taste,
Yep.
he's trying to prove that I am the knight.
And that you're trying to take over. And that you tried to kill Mombi, actually. Basically, Edson pulled a Uno reverse.
I would love if we did all of this and then it turns out Edson wasn't evil. He's just confused.
Michael, is the jury actually made up of several clones of
What were their
Evident
names?
Owen?
Do you remember what their code names were?
Is one of them Sage?
Yeah, one was Sage.
Pine is the other one.
Pine and Sage.
Unless
no.
you were specifically asking Chess, in which case, fuck you.
I was specifically asking Chess.
I only knew one was Sage because I almost said Sage instead of Eminent Tone.
No, they're not actual clones. These were the only tokens I had on hand of people who are wearing masks.
Okay, because it'd be really weird if he just had clones of Eminent Tone. I'd be changing my
Would it
stance
be out
very
of
quickly.
character for these guys?
Well,
No.
for Monvi a little bit.
Yeah, for Mommy. Mommy's like, I miss Emmett so much.
I have all these Emmets.
I'm gonna
I
pull
happen
a
to know
Marta.
that he is currently wearing this thing.
That said, Mel, you asked if
On
any
this
of them
day.
have already cast their vote. They have not, but I will now roll to see how your luck fared with switching out the judges last minute. Bless you. I'm not gonna
And
bless you
again.
this time.
Okay, damn.
No. Where's my dice? There's my dice.
You just rolled it.
Yep.
You don't need dice. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Plus.
Okay. The court has the floor.
Oh, I don't want to go first. I'm better at rebuttal than I am at stating my piece.
Well, we are technically the accused.
Yeah.
Or accusers. My bad. I don't know court terms. Why are we in a fucking Phoenix Wright court?
Because I googled Phoenix Wright courtroom.
Okay.
I'm not surprised that is where we are. The least surprising thing that you could tell me.
Do we call witnesses? Is that a thing we
You
do?
can.
Okay.
So when you said one at a time, did you mean all of us go one at a time, or did you mean the group as a whole goes first?
The group of the as a
My
whole.
witness is like Anataya Servalki.
Well, I think we should call the kid whose name I forget.
I'll let you
and-
call her if you can remember her name.
I guess we can't call her.
We'll call Chara to the stand.
All right. Well, I'm thinking either Chara or we call Monvi himself.
Themselves?
Sorry. Fuck!
I'm gonna bully the shit out of you, I guess.
Leave me alone. I'll cry.
Can you guys let me know if we need D&D Beyond, like, for realsies? Because I cannot get in. Not because I didn't try. Because it won't let me in.
Michael's the only one that can
We
answer
currently don't need it for realsies.
that. Will we need it for realsies?
I mean,
Well, depends
at
what we
any
do.
moment, you guys have the ability to attack.
Don't say that.
I'm not saying that we won't need it and I'm not opening it. I just mean I'm going to try to get it to load, and if it is open before then, great. If it's not, just let me know.
Okay.
Does that help, Chess?
What help? What did you do?
I added pronouns.
Leave me alone!
No, it doesn't help. Genuinely.
Yeah, sure.
Why do they have a beard?
Is there the judge?
I'm pretty sure Matt did that.
Because they're sitting in the judge's spot, and the Phoenix Wright judge has a beard. Yeah, my thoughts are Chara or Maudvi. And my reasoning for Maudvi is Maudvi, shouldn't lie. And they know everything because we were completely open with them. We showed them the poison under the bowl.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Monvi's our perfect witness. Unless Monvi fucking flips the script on us right now and turns out to also be evil. In that case, I'm fireballing this courtroom.
That seems pretty...
Because it becomes a farce at that point.
A lot of this feels very unnecessary if they were going to flip the script on you.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah,
I just really want to fight in a courtroom.
I'm thinking Chara or Monvi. I'm leaning Monvi, but whatever.
Okay, whatever you'd prefer. I don't have a preference either way.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we.
Yeah, what do you think, Matt? Jer?
Yeah.
I think that sounds good. I'm getting spammed on DeviantArt, so that's cool.
Oh no. Monte's will put on his best lawyer voice.
Let's hear
it.
Spike his dust.
Objection. Sorry.
The court. Oh, this is going to get confusing. We would like to call, and I look over at him in a dramatic fashion, Monvi to the stand.
That's the court squared. That's why I put that in the
Yeah,
chat.
court squared. The court
Court
squared.
Just Google that little 2.
Monvi will nod, stand up, and walk down.
Okay. Now I need questions for Monvi. I didn't prepare for this at all. I was really hoping it would come to me. How many days has it been since we arrived? Just one, right?
Yeah, it's been like a day.
So it's been a day since Monvi has been healed.
Correct.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I have... Oh, did I don't know if I asked him this beforehand, if this is something I know. Do we know how long the healing usually lasted for the past times?
You don't. You can ask them.
Okay, well, first, to establish how good of a person I am and that I'm not the knight, Princept Monvi, if you would please share with the court as to how you have been cured of your current ailments.
Currently, I have been healed by you, Princept Onates, and with the help of your friends through the means of magic, which cleared my system and brought me back up to full health.
And if I am to understand correctly, this has happened a few times to you.
It has, yes.
How long has the healing usually held for?
At most, it has held for 3 weeks and has been less and less ever since.
Right. So, if it were to continue declining like that, how long do you expect to remain healthy for this time?
They do some quick calculations. Probably at most 3 days at this point.
So, 2 days remaining.
Yes.
Very well. And are you aware what has been making you sick?
We have not been able to find a cause. My symptoms match that of the late Princept of Freya Noon and her husband, who we lost about last year.
You were poisoned. You know you were poisoned. No, he's not playing along with me, is he?
Well, they're not playing along with you.
They're not playing
I don't know
along.
if he is, but they aren't.
They're not playing along. Okay.
They're answering the questions very straightforward, as they answer everything.
Was really hoping it would be, oh, well, you discovered that I was poisoned.
Well, then ask them that. upon waking, what were you shown?
Upon... That's a good idea, actually. Thank you. Upon waking from your from your unwell state, as of yesterday, you were given a likely a likely conclusion as to what had been ailing you. Do you remember what that was?
Yes, there was a powder that would most likely have been a poison of some sort.
And where was this powder located in your room?
Underneath my food. The actual bowl for my soup.
And who is in charge of your meals?
Well, all of my meals during my illness have been prepped by our head chef and served to me from Advisor Edson.
So, if something nefarious were to find its way under your bowl, logic would seem to reason that it would have been put there by Advisor Edson.
Logic would dictate that, yes.
So, no, I'm not going to say that. And I'm trying not to incriminate myself.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because if
Would
I
you
go
like to
down,
would you like to currently end it there and let rebuttals come in?
yeah, on the accusing him,
Yeah.
I will let him
Okay.
rebuttal. Because I feel like if I go further, I'm opening myself up too much.
Right, fair enough. To which Edson just kind of stands up a little straighter. There is no evidence that I had been the one to put this powder there. I have served my princept as I have for many years. My question to you is, how do you know that this stuff was poison?
Oh, do I respond to that?
You know, because of the combination of spells you used.
Yeah. My response is going to be something along the lines of, I'm a druid dingus.
Maybe not in those words.
Yeah, maybe not those words. But I am the princept of Monran. We are known to be of the druidic nature. The spells in which I performed to heal your princept revealed to me the nature of such powder being poison.
I can agree with that, as we have had our own healers put out the idea as much, but the food could have been poisoned before I had been handed it.
Why didn't you check for poison?
Because we have a system put in place. I was assured that everything was fine. It appears that perhaps we need to take a look into our culinary staff. But from what I can tell so far, there's nothing saying directly that I did the poisoning. Did you do any sort of test on this powder that you say you found?
I mean, we did, right? That's how I know it's poison.
You know it's poison because you did some checks and it matches your drugs.
Yeah. Oh, because it's a fucking form of me.
Tell them that you have the drug, so maybe.
Well,
That part of
we
it.
don't. Yeah, we don't have the drug.
You don't have
We
the
don't have
poison, you have the
technically-
drugs.
Yeah, I don't have that powder specifically, but I have normal Onates.
Yeah, and I'm saying maybe don't mention that part.
Yeah, maybe don't reveal I'm packing yet. I just have drugs on me. Then he's gonna call me an addict.
Not even.
Though
Or that you tampered your drugs to be now the drugs that are in poisoning Mombi. It's the same component. What's to say that you didn't just add stuff?
Yeah.
yeah. As I previously stated, via my magic, I discovered that the powder was poison.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll a deception check on that.
Yes. I'm also going to note for later that he's supposed to be proving that I'm the bad guy, but then tried to pin it on his culinary staff.
Well, he's just responding to your accusation right now.
Yeah, he's picking up what we're putting down and being like, well, you gave me this, but you neglect to consider the fact that it was there previously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to come up with his own stuff after we finish this part.
Okay.
And then you can
20%.
deny him all you want, because you know what he's about to say is bullshit.
Yeah, fucking lines like
We'll say it'd be kind of weird, if the powder was not already in the food. Then, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
then why would it be in the room?
Why is it underneath? If the cook did it, he could have just mixed it in the food. Why put it under the bowl?
That's a good point that I will, or one of us can. I don't have to do all the speaking.
Nay.
There's a
King
good point
speak.
that we should bring up.
Speak
Before
Valentine.
that, 21 deception.
Okay. No one seems to make any sort of indication that they realize you're lying about how you know about the poison being poison.
May I ask, Advisor Edson, if the poison was administered by your cooking staff,
Theoretically.
why would the powder be under the bowl in Princess Monvi's room? Why would it need to make that journey if it's being applied in the kitchen?
I would have to say I do not have an answer for that. Perhaps it was left there by accident.
Oh, notice you carry the food.
Yes.
So you're saying you didn't notice a bag of powder with this bowl as you carried it from the kitchen to the princept?
I did not.
Seems rather careless for someone in charge of someone in charge of someone's life.
Perhaps, though you state that the poison was underneath the bowl, then I would have noticed it when I lifted up the bowl to feed Monvi. However, yesterday I did not get the chance as I was interrupted by Princept Monvi's protege Chara. Had that not happened, I would have lifted the bowl, had seen this powder, and have known something was wrong.
Theoretically.
Or perhaps you would have just not noticed it again.
I have not seen this powder, so I do not know how noticeable it was.
Stare at him blankly. Man, you can't tell me you carried a pouch the whole way to him without noticing it.
That's what they're stating.
Yeah, they're
Do
stating.
you have
a
any
bunch of
further points on this subject?
Gang?
I got nothing.
No. Can we learn more about the procedure that happens to make sure the food is safe from the kitchen?
Yes, of course. All food that is to be consumed by the Princept, as well as myself and other high members of the castle, have detection magic put upon them to know.
Evil. All right, Florence is using her hands for evil.
It's okay. We have spells and charms put in place to detect all poisons before it is sent off to be consumed. I do not oversee this process. If we have someone who managed to poison before I got it, that is quite possible, though I would generally say I have full trust in all of our staff here. I've not seen anything to indicate otherwise, aside from, obviously, the poisoning.
Obviously.
Obviously. Up until now, I have not seen any signs of any issues.
This has been ongoing for months.
Correct. And we have not been able to find any indication of where the issue was coming from, as the symptoms were that of the same nature that we've seen before in Freya Noon. We assumed it was a similar illness, not poison until, well, now.
Who's to say that was an illness?
I suppose I took the word of Advisor Cass, who, rest her soul, is no longer with us.
Oh, so sad.
Why do I feel like, did we ever have word, like, that Cass was the one that poisoned them, or did we just come to that conclusion on our own?
You came to that conclusion on your own after you found the poison from Envy.
Nope. I meant before that.
Oh no. Well, you knew that Tone's parents died suddenly of some sort of illness, but didn't really come to the conclusion of poison.
Can you refresh my memory? I know I used 2 spells, but can you remind me what they were in what order? If you remember.
You had used Greater Restoration. And was it Minor Restoration?
Was it followed by Lesser Restoration?
I believe so.
Okay. So, with this ongoing, several healers have been to see the Princept. You have been unable to detect any poison, but would the healers who have gotten good results not know what they were curing? Spells do surprisingly specific things.
I suppose they should have, but did not tell us what they believe the cause was.
Is your head cleric for the castle present?
No. After...
They wouldn't be what they... I don't say that part. That wasn't the funny voice.
After the Church of Shatir fell, our head healer has gone missing.
Looking away.
You feel eyes on you.
Who the fuck's looking at me? Make eye contact with them.
Edson.
I make eye contact with Edson. Bitch, how does he know?
I don't know, maybe the glowing crystal around your neck.
Oh yeah, that's valid, actually.
Hides crystal.
Maybe I forgot.
You get so used to it being there, you just forget.
Yeah. Makes a good nightlight, too.
Probably.
Well, as I have also performed these magics on your Princept, I can tell you that one of the spells used specifically cures poison, not illness.
Then we can conclude that it was for sure poison, and I have failed in my duties.
And if we are concluding it's poison, we can conclude it was not done in the kitchen, as we know that the poison was in Monvi's room. It being done in the kitchen makes no sense.
Well, it's still a possibility, but we can come back to that later. You can make your persuasion check to persuade the jury. Two persuasion checks.
From who?
Whoever would
All
like
on
to.
a
You've
case.
all helped, so you get advantage on it. So whoever wants to make the main roll.
Well, I have like a 0. And oh my god, I don't even have my fucking sheet open. Who am I?
I have
Persuasion?
a plus 13.
I can also make here. Just give me 1 second, because I persuasion.
Yeah.
I have a plus 15.
Oh, it sounds like those two should do our persuasion. I have plus 9, but those two are
I
better
have-
than me, so...
Oh, that's the wrong Velky. Fuck.
Should delete
Carry
that
on.
other Velky.
I don't wanna.
I want
fond
to get
memories
Eric
of
again.
What if I want to see him at level 20 just for funsies? Yeah, yeah, I got 0.
Okay.
Okay. Lauren,
I mean, if
Zen,
you,
take us home.
guys are cool, yeah.
Oh, please.
You get advantage.
This is Chewbacca. He lives on the planet Endo.
That's not true at all.
Man,
Alright, I got
roll
a
20.
30.
I got a 26.
Damn.
Okay. And the second roll, you get, you're making 2 checks.
Wait, I thought we were both rolling one of them.
Oh, fair. Yeah, you can do it that way.
Yeah. So Zen got 26 and Laura got 30.
Okay. So after all of that,
Sucks, because my second roll, I did get a net 20, so.
you guys want green. If it's red, it's for Edson's side.
Uh-huh.
2 people cast their vote.
Hell yeah.
Are we doing this great Ace Attorney style?
I don't know what that means.
I've not played Great Ace Attorney yet.
Has kind of a jury system where it's not flames, but they'll have flags that will basically point which way they're going.
Interesting. I feel like your arms would get very tired, but okay.
No, like flags draped in the background.
Oh, that makes sense. Man, that seems really unnecessary, but okay.
You got pits of fire right now.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Do we need... sorry, just to clarify the rules.
Yep.
Do we need majority or unanimous?
Majority.
And does it end the minute we get majority?
Yes.
Okay, so the second we get a 6th flame, we win, he loses, sucks to be him.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah, I'm not acknowledging that part.
Once they've submitted a judgment, is it permanent or can they flip?
It's permanent.
Okay.
Okay, so those two guys are on our side.
Yeah. Even if they decide later, oh, that was a bad choice, it is too late.
Okay. Good.
So not quite great Ace Attorney. We can't convince them to flip.
No.
Flip.
So,
Okay,
like, if the
good to-
next 4 go red, ooh, that's rough.
Is that spoilers, Michael?
What?
Are the next 4 going to be red?
I guess we'll
You
see.
have to tell me, otherwise it's entrapment.
That's not true at all. I'm not a cop.
He's just saying if we roll incredibly poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you roll 4 nat 1s, that's rough, buddy.
Okay.
Not
on our side.
impossible, though.
I would like to submit to my friends here that it's very shady that the second I was like, okay, so we know it's poison and we know that it was done outside the kitchen, he went, well, anyway.
Yeah, though we can talk about that later.
Yeah, the we can talk about that later, immediately changing the subject. Like, bud.
So, it is now Edson's turn. Mom V returns back to their chair. Now, when I first made my declaration at the beginning of this trial, I had stated that Onates is actually the knight who is trying to take over the kingdom. For those that do not know, there have been rumors of an individual being referred to as the Knight who would come and take hold of the kingdom and move it on to a better track than what has currently been in place. Now, I will not deny that the lack of a king for the last millennia has been a detriment to our great nation. I, of course, as Princept of Skydusk, wish for Monvi and all of Monvi's predecessors to have been king. You all know me. I've been here for many years. These outsiders are coming in to make claim that I, after 3 generations, am suddenly trying to kill our Princept, and I will not stand for this. Onates, Princept Onates, my apologies, I will address you as such. You have been claiming yourself as the great Onates, correct?
Correct.
And there have been many rumblings throughout many provinces now. What is it that you wish to be?
King.
And for how long have you been making that declaration?
As long as I've been alive.
That is quite the declaration for someone who is not in line to be Princept. Now I must ask, I could ask any of you, was yesterday the first day that you have met Princept Monvi?
When you say met, do you mean spoken to, or do you mean
Spoken to.
been in the same room with?
Been in the same room. Was yesterday the first time you two have met?
No.
When was the first time you met?
The first time I met Monvi was at the banquet.
And Princept Onates?
Did I meet him at the banquet too?
You were not in the... Was Onates in the room with me?
Back to session 1.
Session 1, you had all entered and met all the Princepts that were there. Monvi,
Okay, so like Onates was in the room.
yeah, Onates was in the room.
And
So was
Zintrus then, I
Interest.
guess.
Yeah, the only one who wasn't was Lore.
Okay, so I was.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I heard wasn't, and I got confused. At the same banquet.
I find it quite interesting that at the event of which the knight first appeared with a very visual attack on the princeps is the very same day that you would have met Monvi initially.
What do you mean the knight was there? That common knowledge?
Considering the recent uprisings about it has been taken claim by the knight that they were the ones to attack. Perhaps you did not know this. I don't know what kind of adventures you've been on, but it has been circling around.
Evidently, we've been on the ones where we're trying to stop the knight.
Now, I know Princeps Monvi's attachment to Princeps Emmet, and I will not besmirch the name in this courtroom. However, the fact of the matter is there was an attack of which was placed upon directly towards the late Princeps Wilhelms and took the life of the late Princeps Amarta. And I just find it quite interesting that they're the two of whom you two have taken the place of.
Well, for whatever it's worth, I probably would have been the next in line anyway to take over for Wilhelms.
I would like to conclude my initial statement here that there have been attacks on the Princeps, of which seem to have some connection to the group ahead of us here today. And it is a mighty coincidence that on the same day of the attack is when you all met.
Point.
Yeah,
How do you know that we met that day? Or do you mean us as in we met the Princeps, or us as in the group of people here?
That you met the Princeps.
Hmm.
That you had met Monvi that same day, of which I know because I was present as well.
That you were. Do you often speak with the other advisors? What kind of relationship do you have with them?
We generally are the go-between of contact between the provinces.
Yes.
I would not say it is a most regular contact. But whenever Monvi needs to get in touch with one of the other provinces, it would go through me.
So I find it quite intriguing that you bring Wilhelms into this, as it was his advisor that planned to kill him.
Bum, bum, bum. Gotcha, bitch!
That I did not know. Do you have any proof of this?
My word, the people here, and the stone around my neck.
Well, the stone around your neck could have been taken by force. As it happens, it has been a short time since, well, we don't really entirely know what went down with Shatir having gone missing and the church falling out.
Is that a question or a statement?
More of a statement. There's not public knowledge of what happened.
No, probably not.
It is of no question that you are Princeps of Automid, Princeps Velki. But how that came to be, we do not know.
Right, you are.
Public statements have been made about Princeps Donates. We have heard of the unfortunate mental decline of Princeps Amarta as they continued their research into clones. details of which have been kept quite scarce apart from that fact. And while I have not heard any misgivings from Princept Onates in regards to what advisor Eden has told me, I still just it just seems like there is something going on behind the scenes.
Which scenes?
That there is an attack on the Princepts. The ones who were targeted are now, as of this moment, dead, and that you hold their stones. I'm gonna rephrase that.
Are you?
Rewind.
Are you now?
Yeah, and that you now hold their crystals. I believe this to be at least grounds of concern in regards to the knight who claims to want to be king, and Princept Onates' claim to be king from before he was even a Princept.
Would like to draw attention to something you said at the beginning of your statement. You started by almost praising the knight, saying that they are doing good to bring good back to the kingdom, only to then mention that they are murdering Princepts. Statements don't fit together, do they?
I believe, if you remember, I stated that I wish for Mombi to be king. I was merely conveying the notion of the knight.
So, the knight killing is good,
No,
as long as it benefits you.
the knight killing is bad. That's a weird sentence. I merely stated that the knight wishes to become king. They are going about it, I think, in the wrong way, but I wish that Mombi or any of Mombi's predecessors to have been the ones to take the crown.
That's what you said afterwards. But you started your statement very knight positive.
I feel like that is up for interpretation. At that, there's like murmurings between the people.
Yes, people interpret it. Because he super was like, oh, they're bringing benefit to the kingdom. Anyway, they're murdering people.
Okay.
I'm taking notes, Edson. You can't get things past me.
Do you have any other points to make?
I don't know. Carry on.
I'm thinking.
I'm sure if I have a point, I'll remember eventually.
I do have one thing I want to clarify above table. The banquet we were referring to, is that like
When all the Princeps meet to decide who will be king.
Yeah, that was like way back at the
That's
beginning.
session
correct?
Yeah.
1.
It was literally
Yeah.
session 1, yeah.
That's what I thought. And I'm remembering Blight attacking, and that's why we got invited up there.
Yeah.
Blight
I'm not
attacked. Emmett and Tone were accused of having attacked the castle at the same time because your group ran into Emmett and Tone as they were fleeing.
Yeah, I chased him.
Yeah, the guard was then like, because Velky pointed out, hey, I saw a crystal around one of their necks. And they're like, witnesses, come to the castle, please.
Yeah.
But you're right, it was a Blight attack, and then something happened in that room at the same time.
Yeah, in the room where it happened. A lot
It's
happened
kind
at
of
the same
funny.
time.
Kind of really funny that they were able to plan that right around the blight attack, though. Hey.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah,
Really weird.
This is
really weird.
I wonder how that could have happened.
What'd you say, Jay? Sorry.
very suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Suspicious.
Oh, very suspicious. Okay, I was like, I still can't hear you. I'm sorry.
All good. I don't know much about the banquet because I obviously was not
Yeah,
there.
you were not
so
there.
I'm just hearing from secondhand.
And that video is gone.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
lost session 1.
I know. I listened to the other ones. Not that
Oh.
I have reliable knowledge of them, but I did listen to them all.
I don't think I have anything else on this. Nothing's coming to mind.
Okay. You may make your checks. This time they will not be at advantage.
Matt, Jer, go.
Yeah, you want me to do it again?
Well, you guys just have the best numbers. It's in our best interest for you two to do it.
Yeah.
I'm all down. I just want to double check that you guys are chill with that. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
That's cocked.
First one. Who wants to
32.
make the first one?
I got a
think Jer
32,
just
so I
said
can
their
take that
number,
one.
32.
Okay.
Come on, Matt.
I got a 21.
Oh shit! Give me 1 second.
Okay. First one.
Yeah.
Second one.
Matt said 21. Oh, that's not good. Okay.
Right, I'm just playing with fire.
I mean,
Literally.
we're still 3-1.
Still 3-1.
This does mean that it's gonna have to go to at least 4 rounds, though, because if it's been 2 per round, we can't just clean sweep it now. That's unfortunate.
It's crazy to me that you're trying to strat something that is entirely luck based.
Well, it's just because like if we got 2 greens here, if we rolled really high next time, we could have clean sweeped it. Now we have to do at least 2 more rounds.
I'm just saying it's fun.
The ball is now in your court.
However, if we continue to get one in our favor, one off of our favor, we physically can't lose at this point. So that's fun too.
That is fun too.
One square.
Yes, I am stratting luck. I'm so sorry.
Also in our court, but what do we do now?
Yeah. What do I want to, or not me, not just me, but like what do we want to draw attention to now?
What do we know about the night that could dispute the information?
A lot of things that if we open those bags of worms, this could go south.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm like, we touched on the advisors. That was my only other thing that I could think of. What do we know about the night? That's the only other like thing.
We know that all of the advisors are members and that they're trying to bring this hidden extra princept to power.
We do know that they are an 8th person that is technically a princept, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they're
So
the
you know that.
princept of night.
I have nothing to say, but I have a lot of thoughts and feelings.
Your thoughts and feelings will probably help us come to a conclusion, so please share.
As long as my cat doesn't touch fire again.
Of course she's touching fire. Why wouldn't she be?
No. Ellie is sweet and lit a candle for me, but that means that Florence is now
Like, ooh, candle.
she's unattended.
She just needs to burn her little paw like Murphy did, and then she learns hot is bad.
Yeah, I wish it was that simple. I mean, not obviously I don't want her to get hurt and stuff, but I'm like, I wish it was that simple
Yeah,
because
I don't
she
want her to
also
get
licks.
either.
She licks the pans when they come out of the oven, and so hot does
Yeah.
not always equal bad. Sometimes hot equals chicken fingers.
Hot equals chicken fingers. Oh no, that's a dangerous mentality for a cat. Murphy used to dance around the stovetop when it was on, and then because we have an electric stove, she stepped on it when it was hot, and now she doesn't go near the stove anymore.
Archie did that too. That's why he doesn't jump on the stove. And so if we fast food, we put it on the stove so he doesn't get it. But
Yeah.
means we have a
Same.
smaller creature who does not care as much.
So the first thing.
Anyways, back to D&D.
Yeah, we called Monvi. We're calling Chara. Is that her name?
Chara, yeah.
We're calling her. Is it her?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, I'm checking now. Would calling her help at all? I feel like her witness would be the same thing that Monvi was. Hey, there was poison, right? Yes, there was poison. And at this point, that doesn't do us anything.
No, but it does back up our original point.
It does.
Chara can give us extra information. And by us, I mean the witness. Like the witness, fucking the jury.
Let's try that then.
We don't have
Especially
much going on
because-
for us, so.
Especially because, notably, Edson didn't call a witness. He just
Yeah, just made
pointed
statements.
fingers at us and went, meanie, meanie, meanie.
Yeah, and it worked for one.
So, it worked
And,
for
like, you
one.
don't have to technically call anybody, I don't think.
No,
he
he
does not.
doesn't. It's just, it's kind of fun to note that he specifically didn't.
Absolutely.
Also, we don't know if that one person that did vote for him is a mole of his, because we don't know if that check, we don't know how that check went behind the scenes.
Don't worry.
You don't know how that check bounced.
Yeah, we don't know how the check bounced. We would like to call Chara to the stand.
Make a insight check on it, Ace.
Chara isn't here, are they?
No, that'd be a perception check.
Okay, Chara's about to get fucking stabbed out in the hallway. Am I making this insight check before or after I say that?
After.
Oh no.
If I'm wrong, Chara's scared of the advisor. She's scared of somebody. Or they don't get along.
Yeah, he hates her.
She and Edson
Right.
do not get along.
That is a flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. When you mention the name Chara, you just see a look of disdain cross Edson's face.
Yeah, buddy.
Noted.
Fucking, I'm writing that in my notes.
You can tell that it was supposed to be subtle, but it just reads so loud and clear.
Oh yeah.
So Chara will take the stand now. Notably, trying not to look at Edson.
Just look at me, darling. It's fine. Chara, can you please state for the court your occupation around the castle?
My official occupation is basically just the helper. I am assigned to specific duties to help out around the castle. Aside from that, I am learning how to create under Princept Monvi. The first and only time they've ever taken on an apprentice.
So you are the first of your kind, apprentice to Monvi.
Yes.
And would you say that is a great honor?
Oh, it is the greatest honor. Monvi is one of the best inventors Skydusk has ever seen.
Due to Monvi being unwell, has this teaching been put on hold, or?
Yes. while Princess Mombi is sick, I've been mostly keeping to my main duties about the castle.
Right. And before I put my foot in my mouth, Chara was in the room with us, right? When I healed Monvi?
Correct.
Okay. And you were present during my healing of one Princess Monvi.
Yes, I was. I had helped you get in.
Right.
And have we ever been in the castle before?
Not that I know of.
No, we haven't.
And you were present for the discovery of the poison, presumably used to put Monvi in said state.
Yes, you showed me the powder you had found under the bowl.
Right. And have you ever, or part of your duties, ever cleaning around the Princeps' room? Are you in charge of that?
She looks over to Momvi, who just kind of nods. Momvi's room doesn't get cleaned.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
That you had to get confirmation to say that.
Well, yeah, you can't just like. What if that's slanderous?
Yeah, you can't just fucking slander your Princep out in the open like
They're
that.
filthy.
Like,
filthy child.
if Mommy didn't want her to, she would have just been like, "No, I don't clean Mommy's room."
Very well.
Which you think back to the state that Mommy's room was in, as it's like covered in notes and open books and everything. It's like, yeah, that tracks.
Okay. I need a second to think, because that was not the answer I was expecting.
That's fair, honestly.
I didn't think it was gonna be, no, our Princep is fucking nasty.
Looking at the Princept who's wearing their normal clothes and it's covered in grease.
You know
Face greasy.
It tracks so much, but also not what I was expecting at this moment.
I take a bath once a week. Otherwise, I am working.
Thanks, Monvi. What? Okay, so Chara was there. Chara saw the poison. Monvi's room doesn't get cleaned, which is not helpful.
Well, it's a little bit helpful in the way that we went back for the poison and it was gone.
Ooh. That is a good point. That's actually a good way to bring that up, because I didn't want to bring it up earlier because I didn't want him to flip it on me.
What?
What?
Flip it on you?
Yeah.
How would he do that?
So, if Monvi's room doesn't get cleaned, and sorry, fellow Princept, I know you are not currently on the stand, but have you done any tidying up in the last 24 hours, personally?
Who are you asking this to?
Monvi.
To Monvi. Okay.
Who else is fellow Princept?
You?
Hello, fellow teenagers?
No, I have not done any cleaning up. I have not done any work, mind you. Well, rephrasing. I helped clean up the mess of the castle.
Yeah, that was fun.
Upon returning to your room, oh, this is not going to be good. I'm thinking, do I want to say I went back for that poison?
I mean, we knew we were gonna be on trial. Like, we went back there after all of this, like, after we were told that we were going for trial. It's the same time you heard that, Edson was going to put 3 people on the stand that were gonna vote for him no matter what. It was in that same time frame.
Right.
This all happened after the chaos, while we were cleaning, and you went back there for it.
Right.
But nobody cleans Monvy's room. So...
After the trial was announced, and the cleaning of the castle was done, I returned to our to your princeps. I keep trying to say our princeps. He's not my prince. They're not my princeps. I am a princeps.
You are a princeps. Anna tastes every morning when he wakes up in the mirror. I am a princeps.
I returned to your princeps room to retrieve this bag for the trial, as it is important evidence. And it was not there. No longer under the bowl. The boulder had not been moved, seemingly. And as we have just discovered from Princeps Monvy's mouth, and Assistant Chara, Monvy's room does not get clean.
So what are you saying? Like,
it's missing!
yeah.
I'm saying somebody stole this poison. Presumably, whoever doesn't want the culprit, the correct culprit, to be found.
You're just stating facts for the court, Michael.
Okay. Then you may continue.
Now, do I go into the fact that I discovered footsteps leading to the guard barracks? I think I do. I think that helps it be less likely to be me. Because I wouldn't mention that. Well, I guess I would if I'm trying to take the stuff off of me, but... This was distressing, and upon looking around, out the window I discovered footsteps leading down to the guard barracks. Do we have... We don't have a night coat on us, right? That's not just something we have.
I sent one to Madame Ina. No, I didn't. Not Madame Ina. Irene.
Irene.
But other than that, I don't know.
When you met up with Irene, she did give it back.
It just didn't have the charms on it anymore, right?
It was now, like, deactivated because she had to do a bunch of, like, inner workings to figure out what was going on.
But I don't know if saying, hey, we have a cloak from the night is gonna make us look any less like we're involved with the night.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
I was
that.
gonna say that too. Maybe don't bring up that we have a cloak if we do, but
No,
I wasn't even sure if we did.
I also would like, Chess, you to think about the situation you have with Advisor Eden currently, where you're both in this, like, tug of war on who's gonna flinch first on saying they know.
Right.
So, like, if you come out saying we know all the advisors are evil, Edson here
Right.
can then just pass that on to Eden, being like, he knows.
Okay, so I need to
So
be
far,
able to...
we've only said that Daju was trying to
Yeah.
kill Wilhelms.
And if this is the moment you want to, like, bring that to light, that's all you, like, go for it. I'm just saying that because that's something to consider before you make that statement.
I think I want to save bringing that to light when we're done here and we teleport back to Mornren.
Fair.
Because that's our next, like, that's
No,
a
we
thing
have
we're planning to do.
We have to save Laura's parents.
Well, yes.
The other
I
thing
meant,
first.
when
Yeah,
I
when
said
you're done here
when I
in
said when we're
Stardust.
done here, I meant in totality.
Totality.
Like, we're gonna
I'll still
save
get my
Laura's,
dragon bag.
we're gonna save Laura's parents, and then one of the next things we had planned afterwards was to go deal with Eden. Because I'm tired
Yeah,
of
eventually.
her
Yes.
running my country.
Yeah.
Not country, province. I think I'm kind of good leaving, kind of piddling out there.
Okay.
Unless my friends here have anything they want to add.
I don't really know what you're going for right this second. I've given you my insights in this leg of the race.
Okay.
We have confirmation that Chara saw the poison. Did we ask Chara if she saw the poison?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Confirmation. That's pretty much the big part, is that we have backed up that there was something there and now it's gone.
Yeah, and I explained how it was gone, or at least how I assume it was gone. And that there are footsteps leading to the guards' barracks, which there probably shouldn't be. Because people
Out
shouldn't
of the
be
window.
Yeah, people shouldn't be climbing up the princeps window to go to the guard barracks. Walk through the castle like a normal person. I think I've established.
So the points you've made are Chara, who is in an esteemed position, has confirmed that she also saw the poison.
Yes.
That the poison is now missing, and because there's no regular cleanings, that means someone had to specifically go for it.
Yes.
And that you saw footprints leading away through the window.
Right. And it specifically went missing after the announcement of the trial,
Right.
which means this was targeted.
Okay. I will, Edson will clear his throat again. I will not deny the claims of the poison and that of Chara having been witness to it. But now that you've brought it back up, I am not entirely unconvinced that you yourselves are not the ones who have tried to poison Monvi.
How would we have done that over weeks, months when we weren't here?
Great question.
I would like to ask how you managed to not manage. How did your group get to Berg?
That's a weird question. We traveled here.
Sorry, not Berg, Flame.
Still traveled here.
How did you travel here?
Why?
Because we have reports of you having been in Skull's Rock not but a day or so ago. And it is a multi-day trek through the mountains to get here.
Why are you keeping tabs on us?
When I am going into trial against someone, I make sure to check all the angles I can.
Well, I mean, is there really a point in arguing, denying? Is this something we just say no? Is that?
Oh, I'm asking, how did you get here?
I'm asking my group, sir.
Oh.
This is not the funny one. It was for a second because I was stuck in it.
Sorry, what are you asking us?
I'm asking you if can you just say no? Do you have to tell the truth? Did we swear an oath?
Okay, but how did we travel here? We just used magic. We teleported.
No, yeah, we teleported. So he's trying to say that we can get in and out quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, and I don't understand why that's a secret. But also, if we're using, did we use Lore's teleportation? Because that's not a momentary thing, and it requires a circle of some form.
We did. We were using Lore's teleportation, but we were using the church's sigils.
That's what I'm saying. Is in order for this theory to work, wouldn't we have needed a teleportation circle to get into the room? I don't understand why teleportation is a secret when you need a bunch of shit to do it.
The statement brought up is that the poisoning has been happening for months, and how could the court possibly have been doing that?
So he's trying to peg us on teleportation so that we could keep coming and going and poisoning.
We don't know if he's talking about in the room though, Jared. We just know that he's insinuating that we have been.
Just saying that then they'd have to, like, if they searched the castle and found a teleportation circle, then that'd be a different story. But we, at this moment, require a teleportation circle. Also, like, in Lore's journals, is the first time that they ever drew it, and that was, what, like a month ago?
Something like that.
Like, the circle that they've been, the court has been using, it has been significantly shorter than the time that Mombi has been sick, is what I'm trying to say.
I was just asking if it's a good idea to tell the truth. I can tell the truth. That's not a problem.
No, I'm not against that statement, sir. I'm like, am I missing why we can't tell the truth? Because I'm like, I feel like just tell the truth.
Because if you admit to there being teleportation, teleportation was not supposed to be a thing that was allowed between the provinces, and B, that then means that it would have been easy enough for you guys to travel between the churches, sneak in, poison Mombi, sneak out, teleport away.
Yeah, he's trying to get us on crimes. Also, I didn't know teleportation was banned, but that makes more sense why it was a secret circle now.
Lore has physical proof of when they learned how to do this.
Yep.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Lore
has a timetable, dated information.
If it's not supposed to be allowed, maybe we try to lie then. I managed to lie before.
You did manage to
lie before. No, but I'm not saying tell the full truth, but I just meant, like, can we... I don't understand why teleportation as a concept, I understand between the provinces is, like, maybe don't say that, but I just mean more like, I don't know, magic exists.
You can easily just say that. You can just be like, magic. That would still be
like, you guys are breaking the law because you were in this other place far away 3 days ago. And we're like, yeah, I mean, we were. Got us there.
Yeah?
I don't know. You guys do you. I think lying is stupid. That's all.
Do you want to say that we've been teleporting then? You can.
I don't know. Now I'm doubting myself. Because I guess I didn't understand fully, I guess.
To the basic, magic exists.
Well, funny voice.
Magic exists.
Yes, it does. That is quite the trek. With the speed it is, I don't see any reason why you couldn't have found some magical way to get here fast enough to continually poison Prince Edmonvi over and over. It would also explain perhaps why it took so long for poisoning to be reapplied. As you're off doing your rest of your adventures, you could not keep up to date, and once you found that Mombi was still alive, you find your way back.
A whole lot of speculation.
Also, Chara just stated that we have not been here before.
Yes, Chara is
This
not...
is our first time in the castle.
Supposedly, when I was pulled away from my duties, it was because Chara had told me of, looks at Zintris and Lore, mayhem that was going on within the castle. You two were not present, and as you stated you are a druid, I assume you were in a wild shape of some sort.
Was I at that time?
I'm trying to remember also.
Yeah, you were a fly. And you polymorphed Velky into a fly and had to hold his fly hand.
I was gonna say, how the fuck did I get it? Yeah, I was a fly. Stupid fly.
So there's no reason to say you could not have snuck in via wild shape before. Also, I would say the fact that you did not come forward amicably and instead have decided to pseudo-attack the castle on grounds does not paint you in a very good light.
What do you mean, pseudo-attack the castle?
What your compatriots Lore and Zintris did in destroying multiple rooms, some would constitute that an attack, but I would not say it was a legitimate attack.
To me, propose a counter question, Advisor Edson. If we came forward, why we were here to heal Princeps Monvi, would it have not been likely that we are stopped by whoever obviously doesn't want them healed, or they get poisoned again? None of the healings have stuck.
If two princeps come forward claiming that they have a cure, it would be impossible to have stopped you.
And then we leave, and then they are poisoned again. It was important to keep it close to the belt in order to discover why the healings haven't stuck.
And we will find in the coming days whether this healing will stick or not. But the fact of the matter is you have gone behind policy back, destroyed part of the castle, snuck in...
We fixed it.
Yes, you
We
did fix it.
specifically helped fix it.
Yes, thank you for having made yourselves known and fixed it.
That was the point all along. We weren't going to leave it that way.
But you say that someone must have snuck in to steal this poison. Someone could have snuck in to administer the poison just as easily.
But what if they didn't have to?
If they didn't have to, then they were already here. But fact of the matter is, it is just as likely that you all are the ones doing the poisoning, and upon no success have taken a alternative route to try and pin it on me. Aside from the general destruction of the castle, there's one other point I'd like to make on some shady goings about you. You've all been...
Shitty goings? I'm
shady.
sorry. Oh,
shady.
Thank goodness.
Not shitty. Shady.
Made him say shitty. Oh, sorry. That wasn't meant to be in the funny voice.
Upon your time here, you have all been given an personal guard, correct?
Have we? Honestly, I didn't even notice. Wait, no, I remember now. Sorry. I was really tired last session.
And
Are you funny voicing on purpose, or are you
No,
stuck?
I'm stuck.
Okay.
and I believe the great Princept Onates, you purposefully lost your escort for some time yesterday.
I did.
Now, for someone trying to prove the misgivings of someone else, that seems like an odd choice to make.
I think you'll remember my point that there were footprints discovered leaving Prince at Monvi's room heading to the guard barracks. And if I truly am assuming somebody in the castle is the culprit for Monvi's condition, why would I trust anyone? Why would I trust the personal guard given to me?
You do not need to trust the personal guard, but you must understand that by purposefully sneaking away from them during a time of crisis is not a good thing to have done. These footprints you claim to have seen, has anyone else seen them?
Unless Monvi looked out his window, or their window.
And we weren't with you. You went on your own.
Yeah. No, I was by myself.
Then I am afraid to say that we cannot trust that word. That is all.
And why can we trust yours? Your word that we are teleporting willy-nilly from Skydusk to who knows where else we find ourselves, magically traveling back and forth just to keep up a charade.
Well, you're the ones who have claimed to be making it here so quickly on magic.
Because you saw fit to take our travel into account.
Yes.
We know how busy we've been the past few months.
My Princept has been getting poisoned. I have not been able to find heal. You come forward claiming that I'm the one doing it, when you lot are the most suspicious ones here.
You have done thorough research into us, yes?
As much as I can within 24 hours.
Seems pretty thorough so far. So you should be pretty aware just what we've been up to, and that coming here every couple of days to re-administer our poison does not fit in with our timetable. Or did you not notice that either?
Your timetable seems pretty open with how speedy you can move around the kingdom. At this moment, Velky,
Yo.
you hear a voice in your head.
No. Okay.
Hey, Velky, it's Orlin.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You said you'd pick up your dragon before we went on our attack today?
The
Are
thing
you
just
still
started.
coming?
I said after court, right?
You were gonna pick up your dragon after saving Momvi yesterday?
Versus. Well, that's my fault because I'm stupid. I can't answer this in front of everyone. I feel like that's bad.
I mean, you answer it in your head, right?
No, with message you speak it out loud.
I have sending.
Yeah, sending, sorry. It's not telepathic. You hear the voice in your head, but you still speak out loud. Just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry. What's the likelihood that I can sleight of hand my whole face?
Sleight of face.
I mean, you can roll sleight of hand.
Just cough but speak at the same time.
Sure.
I was going to say, pretend to sneeze and put your whole head down.
Yeah. Let me just, Okay, that's 18 plus 3.
18 plus 3, that's pretty good. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'll sneeze. Put my head down. And quickly say, just leave him in my room. Just leave him in my room. He'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
To which Edson will say, Shatir, bless you. Oh, wait. Sorry.
I'm gonna give him the nastiest look.
As I said, we do not know the situation of our god at the moment. So I think
he's goading me.
Is there anything else you'd like to rebuke back?
I don't remember half the conversation right this second.
Yeah, it was a really big back and forth of him bringing back up, since you guys brought back up the poison, he's then like, actually, I think it was you guys doing it.
Unfortunately, you put dragon in the mix and my brain turned off. Alas.
I was saying, for someone who seems to have done a lot of research, he doesn't realize that we've been doing a lot and our timetable is not as open as he thinks it is.
Oh, he knows, obviously.
Oh no, he knows! He's just being a butthead.
Yeah, weird that he would be doing that. Your adversary, your enemy here. If nothing else, I think we need to roll. And I feel like at this point, there's no advantage on this one.
Okay.
Because I think he made a pretty good argument.
Do you? I think he's full of shit.
I mean, he is.
Oh yeah, he's full of shit, but I think he made some pretty good arguments based off your own claims.
There, Matt, get him.
Oh boy. $24.
Okay.
You're muted.
Would you like to roll both, Matt? Oh, no.
I've been speaking this whole time. Amazing. Incredible.
That's
I've
nice.
been adding information. That's awesome. Alright, I got a 26 out. I've been talking about the dragon this whole time.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I forgot that I muted because Florence is literally eating shoelaces.
Rude.
God, she's a chaos gremlin today.
Every
She's
day.
chaos scribbling every day. A literal hobby, and I mean this in the most literal sense, and I've never met a cat with this much energy. Her hobby is to hop and run around. She literally will jump on the bed and then jump off the bed and then run to the kitchen and onto the table and then onto the counter and onto the fridge and then off the table and then onto the bedroom and into she literally, that's what she does for hours, is just rip around the apartment.
Got places to be.
No. She also
And all of them are bad.
into the art room the other day and she ate an entire eagle feather.
Oh my god.
Can I
Yeah.
get one more roll from Onates?
Of what?
Persuasion.
Oh no. Why are there 3 now? Is it because I pointed out the math? I shouldn't have said anything. Shit, my fucking boots.
Wow.
What?
Shit your boots?
Yeah, shit my boots. 28.
28. That's pretty good.
Yeah, alright.
Pretty alright.
Pretty decent.
What?
Oh, okay. Fucking match point!
Yeah,
So
I
the
had
best
some.
he
I had some pretty low rolls there.
The best he can get is a tie.
The best he can get is a tie.
What happens on a tie?
That's a great question.
We fight to the death.
So he can't win. I am not the knight. Okay.
You sure about that?
Yes.
It'd be so funny if after all this interest, like, hey, wait a second.
We already made that joke in private. I just thought you'd like to know that. As in, me and Michael made that joke already.
I think it's Edson's turn to go first.
What about Zin or about about Onates being secret knight?
About Zen being secret knight.
Oh.
Just wouldn't it be really funny if Zen of all people pulled up the hood on his cloak and he turned invisible?
Yeah.
And then we were all like, oh, fuck.
Originally, when we didn't know if Matt was going to be able to join for session 1, I was going to have Zintras join by having been hired by Tabru to follow and give information about you guys.
That would have been crazy.
It would have been, but that's a different world.
What now? 4 years later, I've specifically made my schedule so I'm always here.
Yeah, everyone has. Well, we've switched our schedules around a little bit on what day we play. Remember when it was Saturdays?
It was Saturdays?
That was...
It was a long time ago.
Did we temporarily switch Springkeep days to Saturday? Or I thought that was just...
That's what it used to be, and then we switched to Mondays.
Yeah, it was originally Saturdays. I basically originally took Ithaca's spot. Not Ithaca.
Oh yeah.
Astral.
Not Ithaca.
Yeah.
But I do actually kind of remember that that I was there for that long. I was talking about this earlier because I was like, why did I work the first few sessions of this game? It was because I feel like I couldn't get, like, I can't get Saturdays and Sundays off.
Yeah.
Anywhere ever. Like,
Anyway.
Hey, Edson, what do you got for me?
What does he want to argue next?
You better argue good.
Yeah. The problem was his rebuttal kind of stated everything I wanted to.
Reveal the poison. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you. I dare you. Reveal you have it. Do it, bitch. It's like give up. I'd accept that too.
Nah, you got me. pulls the cloak
Yeah,
up,
guys.
turns into a black inky shadow. Out.
Shit, guys, it was just a prank.
He get pranked.
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 You want to take a 5-minute break while you think then?
Yeah, let's take a quick break. Because I want to come up with what's going to be probably the final part.
I'd assume so.
Okay. Let's take a 10-minute.
Okay.
Already 9, man.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Damn. That was me lamenting the fact that it's already 9.
Oh.
I didn't realize I needed to speak words. Sorry.
I am ready.
Okay, so Edson looks over all of you. I have made what I believe to be very valid claims about the legitimacy of the court being here, their actions they've taken the last 2 days, and the truth of what's going on with the poisoning of Princept Mombi. There's one other piece of information I would like to discuss in regards to this. If you'd be so kind as to step forward, Lore Historia.
Uh-oh.
Wrong. Alright, I guess Laura will step forward. Yeah.
Now then, as your surname is Historia, you are of the family of the famous researchers Historia, correct?
Is correct.
I would like it to be noted for everybody present that the Historias are currently under arrest for treason against the province.
Wrongfully arrested, mind you.
We had been given information that the Historias have harbored information about the night. At the time of their arrest, we only knew of murmurs of a 7th Princept. We have record of eyewitness testimony that they held a 7th crystal, of which was sent away. They then send Lore here, their son, on a journey to which we know now has joined this group, the court, in their dastardly schemes to take over the kingdom.
Come on now.
Upon their arrest, we have uncovered research notes of theirs discussing that of a 7th Princept. I would also like to note that it was around the same time as the attack on the Princepts during the summer when they were arrested. Time and time again, you all are tied to these events. I do not see how you can deny these claims.
What do these claims have to do with law? Specifically.
They were unjust put into jail, and if they were freed, we could prove that.
Law also just found out about their jailing recently. So what, I ask again, does this have to do with law specifically?
That as there is as little evidence to claim that I have been poisoning Monvi, while I do not have direct evidence that you have all been poisoning Monvi, it is of a fact we have our own records that the Historias are tied to a quote-unquote 7th Princept, the Night. And here Lore stands with you all, with Onates, who claims to rise up to become king, who has taken the place of Amarta, who was attacked and killed, who stands with you, Princept Velki, who have taken over for the late Princept Wilhelms. The evidence against all of you continues to pile up.
Can I ask what this is about the night being a Princept?
I
This
didn't
isn't
think that the
something
knight was
that's been
princeps.
discussed today.
I don't see the relevancy between there being another princept and the knight being existing. But there's no proof that the knight is the other princept, if there was one.
Are you claiming to know
Yes.
that the knight is a 7th princept that's been missing for what?
How do you know that the knight is the seventh princept?
Listen, Michael's not smart.
Well, Michael said it, so I'm picking on him.
Yeah, no, that's
Alright.
totally fair.
Insert foot.
It-
I would like to once again reiterate, gotcha, bitch!
You got me. I'm a dummy. Based off of the research we have, what's the word? Not commandeered.
I don't know, Michael. It's your word.
God, why can't I think of the word?
Because I gotcha.
Yeah, now I'm all flustered. Based off of the research we have obtained from the Historia household, I believe that it is sufficient to say that there is a claim that the knight is a 7th princept, or at the very least, there is information being put out there of another princept. Either way, the Historias are tied to this, and there is Historia here tied to you.
Can I just theoretically insight check him for a moment?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, what is that number plus that number? Who's to say?
I can say. Tell me the numbers.
Can you say? Can you tell me what a 19 plus a 17 is?
26.
It's 26. What's 26 tell me?
On an insight?
19 plus 17 is 26?
Oh, I thought you said 7. Oh.
No.
19 plus 17 is
Like, that doesn't sound right.
That's 36.
Yeah, that's 36. I thought you said
Jesus
7
fuck.
for some reason. Anyway, 36 insight. Wow, that's really high. Yeah, this is probably the first time you feel Edson is on the back foot. He has clearly misspoke, and maybe made the wrong decision, and is probably at this point grasping at straws with the current count of the jury.
You're looking a little flushed, Edson.
I am only looking flushed because I am worried that your ruse has been deceiving our jury.
And if you were confident in any of the words you'd be saying, you wouldn't be flushed at all. You would have faith in the people that are standing here today on your behalf, would you not?
And perhaps you'd be more confident if you weren't going in on hearsay. You just said it is assumed that the knight is another princept.
Based
But
on evidence
mere-
that you've acquired illegally.
You've acquired, but mere moments prior, you were dead set that this was fact. So are you assuming, or are you stating facts?
I am stating facts to the best of my knowledge.
You're finding these little middle grounds to put yourself in so you don't have to dedicate yourself to a story.
That is what a liar does.
If you just say, well, I'm doing it to the best of my ability, you never have to commit. How about you commit to a story?
Or we can take everything that you've said today as exactly how you intended to say it in the moment.
It is fact
So
that
I'm along with this group, and true, just complete happenstance is a coincidence that it seems to line up with the motives. Me being in this group and my parents being wrongfully imprisoned has nothing to do with, like, they're not two things that would, like, wasn't like a conspiracy. That just is happenstance. Just by the way.
Laura wasn't even there the day we met. By the way.
I wasn't part of the banquet. This just happened on accident. I met some traveling people who seemed cool and had some similar motives, and were going to the same place as I was.
And I happened to be ferrying people around at the time. Be that as it may, do you have faith in your court?
I do. I do have faith in my court. Within
Then
this
stop
jury.
second-guessing them.
Very well.
Stop leading them astray.
I think it is too large of a coincidence for the Historia's son to be put with your group. You say they are wrongfully imprisoned. They had their own trial.
I do believe we actually spoke to Monvi about this. Princess Monvi had no
Yeah,
idea that they had been committed to jail.
Like,
And
if
spoke
they
highly of them,
had-
in fact.
I want you to explain it to me how they lost and what their why they had their own trial.
They had their own trial
'Cause-
because there had been evidence brought forward of their committing treason. While we were in Denmark, their trial had been held.
What was
Mombi
the evidence? What proof do you have?
Their own research.
Also, no one thought to inform Mombi of this?
It was their stamp, was it not?
I'm
I passed
not
along
asking for
the
what it
final
was.
notice to Princess Monvi, and Monvi stamped it.
Monvi, when we spoke earlier, you said that you didn't stamp any such notice.
I don't think I did.
I also would like to know what proof you have other than some scribbles and some journals, because, like, I mean, I could do that too. Doesn't mean it's fact.
When this trial is over, depending on the state that your group is in, you are free to look over the trial notes.
It's public record,
I
then.
would like to see them, yeah.
Correct.
Alright. I think we will.
I mean, scribbles and notebooks are very important. I'm not discrediting that. I'm just saying you are talking a lot of big game for someone who only just it was their own research sort of situation. Like, you don't
Taking a lot
can't
of
even give us,
hypothesis as fact.
you can't even give us true hard facts.
You do not give true hard facts here.
I can draw a picture of you kissing boys, and that doesn't mean that makes you a boy kisser. Because it's written down. That's true hard facts. Look, I can do that right now, and I can have Onate sign it, which means that it's endorsed by a princeps. Doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it fact. As you are a boy kisser, then.
And
I mean,
in
good for you.
fact, actually,
I don't even know what to say. I'm like debating how to respond to that. Like, do I be like,
can't.
I'll have you know for a fact I am a boy kisser?
I'll piggyback off of that. On a taste.
I am a boy kisser, on a taste.
Maybe I am.
Yeah,
a boy
on a
kisser.
taste is a boy kisser.
The boy kisser, speak up.
On a taste will sort of, and oh, I had something. No, where's it going? No, come back!
Gone forever. I believe in you. You got this.
You by the boy kisser.
Pink boy kisser.
No, stop saying boy kisser. I'm trying to think.
I thought that was
While you're
helpful.
thinking, Edson will turn to Monvi. Princess Monvi, the document
remember.
was
No, they
within-
remember. Go ahead.
within the
It's actually
same
relevant.
pile of documents that you stamped for the patent on your hand design.
It's a weird thing to put in the same pile as that.
And Monvi was like, is going to say, oh, I didn't read all of those.
Why would you put that in that pile?
There was
So
20
weird.
documents that had been piled up after Monvi's surgery.
Now hold up. Imprisoning people that the princeps thinks highly of, is just left to a document on their table?
No, there was a trial. And
A child that they
confirmation.
were not a part of.
The Princeps is not a part of every trial.
But every trial would be run by the princeps, would it not?
To which Mommy says, well, sometimes I get a little busy with my work.
I'm saying that something as important as this should not be left to a report in a stack of papers.
You can bring that up with Princess Momvi. I apologize, but everything was followed to the letter.
I don't think it's irrelevant to this case, but we'll find that out when we start looking at those documents afterwards.
Mombi is not at every trial because they are busy with their very important work. While we were gone in Denmark, the trial for the Historias took place, after which the results were passed on to Mombi, who gave approval with their stamp. Mombi, please, you need to start reading your reports more carefully. There was no mistrial. And
Curious
all
how
the
you
evidence
don't look at them, but
all the evidence you have against me poisoning the princept is also accusations without evidence. All you have is that Chara, who dislikes me, is on your side, and Momvi saw that there was poison that you claim was poison, of which is now missing.
I do want to say, you hate Chara. So, it's pretty obvious.
Yes,
You don't hide it very well.
My dislike of Chara and her dislike of me have nothing to do with this.
Then why'd you bring it up?
They say in unison, in sync.
I'll take that back. My dislike of Char has nothing to do with me trying to prove that you all have been poisoning Princess Momvi.
But her dislike of you matters.
It does, because it lays to your claim against me.
But your dislike of her has nothing to do with the validity of her claim, and you brushing it aside.
I have already accepted her claim to have seen the drugs that I have not the drugs, the poison that I had no knowledge of.
Can I double insight check that he has no knowledge of that?
Sure.
Just let me do it.
Yeah.
It's fine. That's probably actually just a natural 20, and we should just keep moving. 37.
Yeah, he's like, to you, he's obviously lying.
As long as he knows that I know.
He doesn't know that you know.
I'm giving him a look.
Okay, then he knows that you know. The fact of the matter is, as it stands, all we have is word against word.
I think that we will let your court decide. As it were. Whether you've led them astray or not.
All right. Then if we want to take the final 3 votes.
I watch these 3 as they vote.
Okay.
I give them privacy.
I watch to see how shady they look.
Who wants to go first?
I will.
Okay.
That would be a 30.
30?
Fuck yeah.
Excuse me?
Hey,
He's
cheating. His deception's high.
He's cheating.
Lore, your roll?
32.
32.
32. He beat a 32.
Am I getting anything from watching them?
Make an insight check.
Because, like, he's cheating. There's no
Yeah.
way. That'd be 24 on insight.
24. There was no hesitation in those two's vote. Everyone else kind of was going back and forth a bit. These two absolutely just immediately went for it.
I give a look to Monvi like, did we change out the voters?
Mombi sees that you look at them and they look at you.
And I looked at him, and he looked at me.
Final. Who would like to make the final one?
I guess it'd be me.
Okay.
Wait, I'm seeing if I have something. Because we're just
Well,
gonna
you
get
could wheel
cheated
or
on.
whoa.
I can't remember if I have wheel or if I have woe.
No idea.
I've used it twice. I think it was wheel, yeah, because I was affecting my own rolls because I was rolling bad. It was wheel. I remember.
You gotta start writing this shit down.
I really do.
Even if it's just in the roll 20.
I'm damn sure that these are the plants.
Oh my god, Teddy, you minute.
Like, he can't win. It ties, but I want to win. I don't want to lose. I want to win.
Well, then roll good.
Well, I can't get better than a 32.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
it's
don't
a
know
different-
what
it's a
he's
different
rolled
roll
yet.
each time.
Each one is rolled separately, from what I can tell.
Ugh. 25, and I will wheel myself. 29.
29.
My eyes glimmer. Which they do normally because they're star eyes. Hell yeah!
That
Cheating
time,
sack of shit.
that time I only got a 17.
Fight me, coward. I give him the smuggest smile. Do something about it. Do it right now. Come on. Do it. Give me a reason to punch you in the face.
Kill chess.
I want one.
Mombi looks at the flames, looks to you, and then to Edson. My apologies, Edson, but I have to follow this. I'm going to have to take the court's side on the matter and place you under arrest for poisoning me. Edson just lowers his head. I understand. What's everybody's passive perception?
Oh, is he about to get knighted? They're gonna kill him now because he's
21.
useless. Oh, my passive. Sorry, why was I rolling? 20.
23.
It's coming. Just wait. 27.
27. Close,
Yeah.
but unfortunately no cigar.
I needed over 27. Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah. Even I couldn't see.
No.
None of us were going to.
Well, what's your modifier? Or I guess, yeah, your
My-
passive. Passive is different.
Yeah.
So.
You want a modifier? Like of something?
No, I forgot how passives work. It's different than
Okay.
active. Okay. Onates Velki Zintris.
Right.
Out of seemingly nowhere, a pure black dagger pierce your chests.
Excuse me? I get stabbed?
Yep.
Well, it's obvious we aren't the knight now.
Oh man, that's a low roll. That's a bit better. Same. Okay, on a taste, you take 7 damage.
Okay.
Psychic damage.
Okay.
Velky, 10 psychic damage. Zintrus, 7 psychic damage.
Not the woogies.
A moment later, the daggers are gone, and there's not a mark. However, that does give time, as all eyes are drawn upon your side of the court. When
Oh, that bitch is getting away.
When the sudden chaos breaks, Edson is gone.
God, fucking told you.
Is that enough
not
proof?
Cool.
I give Monvi a look like, I hate to say I told you so.
As you look over to Monvi, for only a moment, standing behind them, a cloaked figure, and within the hood is sheer blackness. And then it's gone.
Did they get stabbed or something? Is Monvi okay?
No, Monvi's fine.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Sure, make an insight check. Is Monvi fine?
Whatever 13 plus 17 is.
Yeah, Monvi is fine. It's 30. And in fact, Monvi is rushing over to you guys. Are you okay? What was that?
That was the night.
The night, yeah.
Presumably so Edson could get away.
The guard's already on alert. Hopefully they will track him down.
The clerks, they turned them invisible. Teleportation, other sort. There's no way they'll find him. Well, not no way. It's a matter of killing him or stopping him that's more of a problem. Did you see what was behind you? Feel it? Anything?
No. There was something behind me?
There was. Just for a moment.
We'll have to up the guard here.
I suggest getting new ones.
My apologies to all of you for not trusting you at first. I hope you can understand.
We're outsiders. How could you? You did what you had to do. But can I ask, in the face of the jury today, how many of you were paid off?
You're just asking the jury that?
Yeah.
No one raises their hand.
That's what I thought.
Insight check.
Sure, insight check.
Just for funsies.
15.
Number, like the bottom 2 red ones, just don't really look at you.
They're sweaty.
Yeah, I thought it would be you too. I give them the like fingers to my eyes, fingers to their eyes.
I'm watching you.
Okay, well thankfully they're wearing masks so they can stay anonymous, as is tradition.
I run over and I lift their masks up.
That is...
That was not... That's rude.
Do you actually?
I'm real tempted. I mean, it's not like we know who they are. I mean,
No, but we will say, Monvi, after a failings of the night typically comes to dispose of everyone and everything. And they come out of nowhere, in places they shouldn't be. One was, what was it, in a martyr's laboratory. Underground. Hundreds of feet.
Yeah.
What do you suggest we do? I will take your advice on this.
Stay alert.
Stay
Not much
safe.
else you can do. Yeah, stay safe.
Yes.
Keep a healer on hand, just in case.
Well, with that aside, I think I need to do something, set some things right. Lore, let's go get your parents out.
Oh yeah.
I would appreciate that. I feel like that's the least that could happen.
I genuinely
I-
apologize for not looking over my documents. I should have noticed and looked into that.
Well, it's possible he was lying.
I
I
hope
also
that is
just
the
want it on the
case.
record that they might not be there, and I need you to not.
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about it a little bit, but there was a possibility that they were going to, do a jailbreak.
That
We
would
might
be-
have
Please,
maybe
keep them
helped
out.
them.
That would be
But
extremely
if
difficult.
they aren't there, I need you to just pretend that you didn't see that. Just look away.
Okay, let's
Maybe
go.
up your security and
Let's go.
find out,
Let's go to the dungeons.
Yeah. You need better security already. We know that. Just shh. About it.
So, Mombi takes you to the dungeons. It is a long way down, and you basically are taking an elevator of a similar design as the one in Ishard's lab. Like, big elevator, goes real deep because the prison is deep within the mountain. To break out, someone would have to dig through straight mountain. To which you get to the Historia's cell, and yeah, they're gone.
Just one moment, hold on, just 1 second. I'm in ascending.
Okay.
David? Where are you?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Really, a freaking message.
Velky.
Like,
we
hey,
have-
we're in your cell.
We have just
Where are you?
breached the side of the mountain. We are about to head through the forest. Are you guys near? We can meet up. I would
Shit,
love to
we're
see
in your
Lore.
cell, David.
What?
We're in your cell.
You were arrested? This is a weird
No.
back and forth with message.
Yeah, it's fine. We're actually here with Princess Monvi themselves, coming to relieve you of your solitude.
I thought you said Princess Monvi for a second.
Yeah, I
Yes,
also heard
Princess Monvi. However, if you're already free, then don't worry about it. We'll meet you in the forest somewhere. You know where Ishart is? Go there.
Crap baskets.
Yeah, crap baskets indeed.
Ishart. I have never heard of Ishart before.
Then go to your home. We know where that is too.
Okay, we will make the many-day journey home.
Yeah, but you just come. No, don't come back here.
We will
Maybe
make-
you should come back here. Where the fuck is the best place to meet up? So, turns out they're not here, as you can see.
Yes, there's this giant hole in the back of the cell.
Yeah, I think maybe we should just go through it.
It is quite obvious. How did none of the guards notice?
From what I recall, he's been digging it with the spoon or something for
With
a
a
long,
spoon?
long time.
Oh my gosh.
A very long time.
We did warn you about this being a possibility.
You did, yes. And while
I don't have a not
I-
incriminating way to say this, but you literally can't keep them contained. It's part of the whole problem.
that is to be expected, and honestly, I would have thought that the guard would have kept a better watch on them, knowing their ingenuity.
You're not like mad or anything, right? This can be pardoned, yeah?
Yeah.
It is a
Listen.
great crime to escape from prison. However, I
Yeah.
do not believe they were imprisoned rightfully, especially with what has come to light with Edson and with all of the good the historians have done for our province and the kingdom as a whole. It would be difficult for me to even attempt to lock them up again.
Think of it this way. First of all, you shouldn't do that because they've done it once. They'll do it again. Second of all, just think of it this way. The historians in the last while, in the last month, we have just collectively been gonna have all of your security improved because we, as a family, have collectively shown you how it's easy to poke holes through pretty much all of it.
Yes. I think maybe, perhaps instead of a prison in the mountain, a prison in the sky. You can't dig through the sky.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Do you want to come with us to meet them?
Well, considering it's either that or wonder if there is about to be an assassination attempt on me, yes, I think I will come with you.
Alright, let's go through this creepy hole.
I guess I have to appoint a new advisor.
That can wait like 10 minutes, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, probably.
I mean, I've got a whole child I need to pick up in another province, so... And then he has to wait. So let's find these silly historians.
Okay.
We're slippery folk.
For the majority, you all can fit through this hole pretty nicely. It's difficult for Momvi and Onates, who are on the larger side.
Very big people. But they can fit.
Aside from, next to Onates, Momvi is the tallest princept. And has very wide shoulders.
Good for them.
Yeah. And a lot of hair. But you all managed to squeeze through the mountain. It takes a while to crawl through this hole. Because you are digging, basically going straight out the midpoint of a mountain.
Yeah. I just figured this is better than trying to find a way around.
Yeah, we're trying to track him down through the woods.
And when you get to the other side, there is a small fire to help keep warm. And Lore, for the first time in months, you see your parents.
We're just gonna run and hug them both quickly.
Since it's been a little bit, do you want to give a quick description of what they look like again?
Give me 30 seconds, because I drew a picture a long time ago. Oh no, where is it? Where the fuck did I put this?
A mystery.
A mystery.
Coming. What did I save this as? Shit. I don't have a written description. I just have a drawing. I don't know how to find it. Oh no! What is the rest of the gang doing? Give me 30 seconds.
I'm pretty excited to meet the infamous David and Vesper.
Things that I've sent Mel.
You have had a number of conversations with this gentleman over the last few months.
Yep. I'm gonna give him the biggest, toothiest grin that I can.
Mid-hugging Lore, he'll be like, you must be Velki. You look just like you sound.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It is. Many people do not look like the way they sound, and it always throws me off.
I'm happy to live up to your expectations. It's nice to meet you, David.
And who is
I don't
everybody?
understand. I literally had this the other day.
And who are your friends with you?
Well, the surly elf is Dintris. This is Onotace, and of course Princept Munby.
Yes, it is.
Got a nice tunnel here.
Thank you. It was the best I could do with a spoon. If I had a fork to go along with that, I think I could have edged it out a lot better.
Very impressive work.
Monvi is currently doing equations on how to anti-spoon their walls.
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
It was called the cutest shit. Wow, how the fuck was I supposed to find that?
That's a great question. How were you supposed to find that?
How was I supposed to find that? I will put it in the group chat in a second. But, David he's a little bit taller than Lore. He's got like rounded off, kind of pointy uppy, horns. He's a tiefling. Both of their parents, one of them is like a lighterish, like, David is kind of almost like the maroon color that Laura is, but it's a very, like, lighter version. And Vespa is a darker version of that, and you would literally think, if you put these two colors together, it would make Laura perfectly. That color perfectly. But anyways. David, he's got glasses with little glasses chain, and he's got longish hair and a little ponytail. His clothes, very scholarly. He kind of reminds me of Victor from the first act of Arcane.
Nice.
Unintentional, I've just got arcane brain rot currently.
Yeah.
Naturally. And you can't see where his legs would be fucked up, but he does have a cane. Though he probably actually doesn't have it currently. It's probably like a stick or something he found. I'd imagine that was not brought with him.
Oh yeah,
Vespa, on the other
their
hand,
prosthetics literally taken from them.
Yeah, they were given
or like just powered down sort of situation.
Shitty prosthetics.
No, they were just basically given basic prosthetics. They weren't allowed their magical ones.
I'm like, because Vespa's literally missing both of her arms then, if they don't. But Vespa's, she's got shorter hair. She's got a lot more muscular build, though the drawing I will show you guys is not that. Her horns are like almost straight back, and then they point up. She's got shortish hair, and she's got scars all over her face, and both prosthetic arms. She's definitely fighter of this family, where David is more like scholarly. I will put it in the chat.
Yeah, Vespa.
Chitty, please don't judge me. This is from like 4 fucking years ago, guys.
Vespa not really having use of her arms.
I literally had lore for like 2 weeks when I drew this.
Vespa not really having both her arms right now is kind of why she was not the one digging the tunnel.
I feel like either way, she's not often, though she is very incredibly smart. She's not usually the brains of the production. She is more the bronze. David definitely was the one to teach all of the intellectual and where the more like artistic side of lore comes from, where Vespa from a young age made it very important and very clear that lore was going to be taught with a giant fucking sword. That's like a huge thing. Fun fact about original... Michael, I'm speaking now. Fun fact about regular lore, not this lore, not lore Vala, not the gooby changeling we know and love. Original lore actually was going to be just fighter only, because he was going to take after his mom significantly more, and then he died. And this weird little artistic child came in who is more into music. Literally, this little kid who they've been teaching to fight pretty much since birth, one day just went, actually, music time. And they went, all right.
I really like, because you had mentioned before how Lore's tiefling form is like a combination of his parents to try and make sure that he looks natural. I like in doing that you have taken the shape of the horn from one parent and the length from the other.
I mashed Lore perfectly between these two, okay? But obviously Lore is still their own person. How anybody who has two parents is their own person.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to look identical to your parent because you're your own person with your own style and life and things. There'll always be aspects
Yeah, Lore's the only one with the cat
you
mouth.
take from you. Yeah. Well, that's because that's from the changeling. That's the sneaky weasel creature that he
weasel
actually
creature.
is.
If there's any
I'm like,
final things you'd like to say, we can get those done, or we can stop here with this reuniting.
Laura's just gonna literally not let them go.
Fair. As we pull back on this, you all get a level up.
Whoa!
Da, 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 da.
18.
You're almost there.
Wait, we will be level 18. I want to. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, this is a stupid question, but I'm going to write in my notes to level up later, but I will. Like, I don't know. placebo effect myself into thinking that we're turning into level 17 and not the other way. Like, listen, I'm real
Yeah,
stupid.
we're changing to we're getting our level 18.
Yeah, but without fail, every time that I go to level up when I don't level up immediately, because I'm not going to level up immediately, I always convince myself that we're actually turning to the level that we already are.
Fair.
Instead of the next level up, because I don't know why I always think that. I used to always change the number and then get confused.
I now have timeless body, so I only age 1 year for every 10 years. I will forever be 6 months old.
Nothing can have advantage on me while I'm not incapacitated.
Oh, also I can cast spells in my wild shapes, so that's fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can be a fly and fireball someone.
Crazy.
Nothing is safe from me anymore, Michael.
Oh my god, let Michael speak.
No, I'm speaking
No.
now. You may speak, Michael.
Next time, we will have the fun reunion between Lore and their parents. Figure out what Momvi is going to do, and then I guess decide where you guys go next.
Well, I gotta get a dragon first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go pick up our son.
So thank you all for playing. I hope you enjoyed the trial. Bit of a different thing to do instead of just a big combat.
It was neat.
It was neat. It made me use my brain, and it made me feel melty brain juices.
So yeah.
In a bad way.
We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.